Same
Boom
here.
shakalaka, what's going on, everybody? Randall here from Crypto Love, and I am joined today by Val Yap, the CEO of PolicyPal Network. What's going on, Val?
Hi, thanks so much, Brenda, for the warm introduction. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening there, everyone. I'm Val Yap, CEO and founder of PolicyPal Network. It's a decentralized insurance protocol where we work with insurance companies to optimize your data and provide new form of insurance protection. On top of that, we roll out crypto protect insurance for crypto wallets, smart contracts, and also crypto exchanges.
We're going to get very in-depth with PolicyPal Network, but before we do, let's find out a little bit about you. Tell us about yourself and how you got into blockchain and everything with PolicyPal Network. Just tell us all.
I can tell you my whole story.
Everything. We've got hours.
I'll keep it concise and let all the audience know a bit more. So I'm Singaporean. We're based here in Singapore. The whole team of 20 are here as well, the tech team, business team. So myself, I grew up here. I did my studies and also spent some time working in London. So I love the international and diverse environment there, which actually helps me to understand more about tech and also my interest in finance. So I did my undergrad in digital media, where I learned how to build apps. Back then was still in Flash application and web CSS. So basically, it was the 10 years ago thing. And then I spent some time working in the London agency and found out that every time the business people come in and tell us, oh, I have this idea, that idea. So I questioned myself, well, why not I move to that area? So I went on to do a master's in business management. And from then on, I have been spending my time in insurance, private equity, to banking. I moved back to Singapore about 4 years ago, mainly because I was for a family situation. My mom, unfortunately, was then diagnosed with cancer. Thankfully, she recovered. Also through that incident, I found out about the whole issue of insurance industry. I spent some time working in Allianz, but I was in the broking department, and I didn't know that the big pain point was actually for the consumers. So the whole big issue was that my mom's insurance policy couldn't get the claims payment because they say that the policy was lapsed once, even though we reinstated the policy, the insurance company rejected the claim. So that point of time, I was thinking that, oh, how can I solve it? Back and forth communication to a couple of months, and then we led to matter rest. Unfortunately, the same year, my dad passed away due to heart attack. Then again, we have to deal with insurance policies again. The point of time, it was unexpected, a very unexpected incident again. And then we have to go down to different insurance company one by one, check whether he had any insurance policy there. So through those two incidents, I think that I should go out there to try to solve this problem. So the first business we built called PolicyPal Singapore. Basically is to help individuals out there to understand and manage their insurance policy, consolidate everything there so that whenever they need help of their insurance policy, we help them to be able to pay insurance premiums promptly on the mobile app, buy insurance policy, get assistance there. And became the first company to go into Singapore Regulatory FinTech Sandbox. It's a new program initiated by Singapore government to help FinTech startups to test out innovative solutions that will be beneficial to the public. They were quite stringent in their criteria, so we're quite proud that we managed to get in, did a trial of 6 months, hit the key performance indicators set by them, gotten our insurance broker license, and worked with 16 insurance companies. So from there, the experience is that we know we can help to solve the front end problem. However, we know that as an intermediary, the whole big issue was that we couldn't help the policyholders to reduce the insurance premiums, despite we know that how we can actually potentially bring down the premiums if we manage the claims properly. Because insurance premiums increase over time due to the high loss ratio or lots of fraud cases, etc. So started looking came into blockchain, where I already learned from the rest of my friends who are in the fintech space. So I started pitching to like our partners in the insurance space, whether we are able to use blockchain technology to automate the claims payment. It took a while for the whole like conversation, call it conversation or education, letting them know about blockchain technology and trying to segregate between blockchain technology and Bitcoin, because a lot of times, especially late last year, everyone relate blockchain technology with Bitcoin, right? So I was trying to do all this like conversation with them, and then earlier this year we launched PolicyPal Network, where we leverage on blockchain technology to come up with our decentralized insurance protocol for insurance companies to put on their insurance policy on the smart contract, and we put in business logic to automate the claims process and also policy inception. And because we have the insurance broker license here, we managed to get our insurance partner. Two insurance partners at the moment. Currently, we can't name which one until the product itself is rolled out. But we have established collaboration with Quantum, their crypto wallet, and also NAM for the smart contract, to be able to provide insurance for like Quantum crypto wallet. So any point of time, if you own any Quantum tokens, if you were to store it there, it's protected by a form of like cyber insurance. In case of any hacks, there's some form of protection. So that's the angle that we are going into. It took a while because when I first approached insurance companies, they heard like, cryptocurrency, no, it's too high risk. I can't do it, because they say, oh, my reinsurance company will say no, the treaty doesn't allow. So over time, I learned about like what makes them tick, and then help them understand that we're not ensuring the volatility of cryptocurrency. We're ensuring the technology behind it to prevent hackers from going into the crypto wallets. There were incidents on quite a few exchanges recently, CoinReal and Bitum. So on Twitter, people were like tagging me and say, Val, you should probably try to insure Bitum. However, I think people wish they have insurance when very often they are in hospital. Then that point of time is a bit too late.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, crypto insurance is definitely a brilliant idea. I mean, that's one thing that would make part of the transition into cryptocurrencies easier for people, at least knowing that their money is backed somewhere if it gets lost.
Yeah, definitely. So the first time I got the idea was because people start asking like, oh, why do you buy cryptocurrency? There's no protection. You don't put your money in the bank. I used to work in the bank. You put your money in the bank account, it's insured up to 50,000, and you put it on an exchange wallet anywhere else. There's no form of coverage at all. How do you know it's safe? So I started thinking that, okay, it's a huge problem there. If we want to really share more about the blockchain technology and also helping people understand more about crypto, we have to really bring a peace of mind to them, a form of assurance. How can we do that? It's coming out of Crypto Protect.
Mm-hmm. Awesome. Yeah. So I guess tell us a bit about Crypto Protect since we're talking about it now. Tell us how it works, how people can get involved.
So how it works is basically we just roll out this like voting campaign on our new website as well, PolicyPal.network. So anyone interested there to get like the projects, or they're a big fan of project A, B, C, they can go there and suggest which project they would like the Crypto Protect to be on. So we protect crypto wallets, smart contracts, and also what kind of smart contract. It could be your token sales smart contract or business operations smart contract to crypto exchanges. So we have two examples so far, Quantum and NAM. A few more partners still in discussion, and also looking to see how we can protect the exchanges. So how you actually work is that we provide quite a customized insurance protection. First of all, we need to understand like the technology behind the crypto wallet. So we require the team to actually have hack audit done. And then with that, we work together with Munich Re from Germany to do the underwriting and risk assessment on like the whole coverage on do they want internal fraud? Do they want external hack, network system down, data breach? What kind of coverage they're looking out for? And it also cover crime insurance element. So crime insurance means that if the money is stolen by third party, how much you can be covered for. However, crime insurance, the premiums are quite high. So all these whole crypto protect call it Crypto Protect product itself is very customizable based on the project's demand. If they need to add in like internal fraud because it's a huge organization, they need to ensure they have this checks and balance in, they will include that. Or if let's say the project only cares about external hack due to the recent incidents, they can just get the coverage on that. So once they are protected, whenever like there's any issue, we work together with our insurance company to provide the support during any hacking incident. Of course, we hope that it doesn't happen, but then many times because a lot of projects they care a lot about delivering their milestones to the fans, to the supporters there, and they forgot that during the system hack and during the down period, who can they ask for help? What kind of support can be provided to them? Because the recovery period is very crucial for all this technology like system hack. So that's for on crypto wallet. And it's similar for crypto exchange as well. On the recent news for Bitam, it's quite unfortunate because it's not their first time. So they have been paying for insurance policy on data breach liability, but not for network system hack. Therefore, I think they have to pay about 40 million, according to the news report. That's quite a bit. 40 million is just the amount they pay, but on the reputation, the name, the trust, whether people still use the exchange, the service recovery, how long it took them to actually reassure like the rest of the users that they have everything in control. All this will actually impact the business moving forward. So having Crypto Protect can solve all this issue. And for smart contract wise, so we have the idea because like we wish we had this product. So we did our token sale in March. That was early March, and I remember the period was post Chinese New Year. We were very busy trying to get like people to do the audit of our smart contract before we launch our token sale. So we're looking around, and then some people actually offer us like, oh, why don't you just buy our smart contract? I mean, like another blockchain project. But the cost was just way too high. And having it done in-house and have it audited, the cost is like a fraction of it. But the team was like, oh, should we just buy from another blockchain project? Because this is like a form of insurance, right? But it's 10 times the cost. Then we're like, oh, if we can actually pay like maybe a small portion of, in case like our 6,000 Ether, we raised 20 million in total. So we were thinking 6 million, you never know what's going to happen during the sale. So if we would have anything happen when the sale, the Ether didn't go to the right address, it went to the hacker's address, and it'll be protected. And because we'll be able to understand like what's the potential risk. So we managed to get a European insurer. They are global, like they are based in Europe, as in the headquarters. High demand. On top of that, the technical work is done once, and because they can understand that how to ensure there's no hacker, and also a form of assurance, because these days there's so many projects out there. How do you know the technical audit properly? That's for the token sales smart contract. And then we're looking at, after token sales smart contract, everyone's like building dApps on the blockchain. They need our decentralized insurance protocol, where insurance company can put their smart contract, can put their insurance policy on the smart contract to automate the claims payment. What happens if a hacker comes in and then constantly automate to his bank account or his Ether wallet? This is a cybersecurity issue that normal businesses already have that, but however, in this like smart contract insurance at the moment, so it's the same insurer that are able to provide that protection.
Mm-hmm. Wonderful. So, I mean, it's an awesome product, because as far as I've heard, it's the first cryptocurrency insurance product out there, the only one out there. But yeah, that's great. So the other product that you're working on is the decentralized mutual aid insurance, correct? Yeah. So the second product is the decentralized insurance protocol that we allow insurance companies to work together with us to be able to come up with new form of insurance at lower price. How so? Is because these days insurance company, traditional insurance creation is insurance company decide on what product, what the data. The very yesterday I was at a conference. Among the insurers, I actually shared that the very sad thing is that insurance company come up with products where insurance agents are able to sell, instead of how our whole protocol can solve this, because we recently revised our business roadmap. So on our Medium post, I shared this whole ecosystem that we're building, from the token holders where they can share data and also suggest new form of insurance protection. They can do marketing for the mutual aid insurance. So all this data we share on the dashboard, where insurance company can have access to it to a certain level. So down the road, they have to run the master nodes to be able to have access to more data and also validate transactions there. Wonderful. So tell us about your team, advisors, and some of the partnerships that you have. Yeah, definitely. So my team here, based in Singapore, we have our CTO, Ke. He's previously leading up Grab Pay. Grab is the equivalent of Uber in Southeast Asia. So Grab Pay is the financial vertical. He has dabbled into setting up a crypto exchange many years back, before the whole demand actually grew. So he was a bit early in the game. So this time is his, he said it's a rare and a great opportunity, good timing now to be in this space. And he's leading up the whole development of 10 engineers that we have here. So 10 engineers with a diverse, we have quite a few ladies in the team. If people look at our website and also our office video, you are saying that, hey, how come the blockchain company has so many ladies? So I have quite a few ladies engineers as well, and a few in the business team. Maybe because it's female founder. Yeah, anyway, so like the engineers are pretty diverse as well. We have people from Poland, Radik, all the way to Vietnamese, and our CTO is Chinese, as in like originated from China. He's now a Singaporean. So because I think I mentioned that I like London because it's very diverse. So I try to make sure the team itself is diverse, not only on like everyone is just, oh yeah, I'm interested in blockchain as well. I'm interested in blockchain, but I would like people to have different perspective towards how we build the business and also interest in solving the big problem in the insurance space. So on the business side,
to have people from the insurance space, where people who used to work from in AXA, Tokyo Marine, is the Japanese insurance company, all the way to Prudential. So people who came from the insurance space and who are really passionate to solve this whole big issue that we see it happening. And all of us understand that the challenge is there, but we know that the opportunity is huge because insurance premiums spent every single year is $4.4 trillion. So not only solving the insurance industry issue, is also solving the consumer issue, because we ourselves are consumers and we understand the big issue out there for the individuals is the hassle of the claims, the issue of increasing insurance premiums year after year because of fraud cases. So we are very passionate to solve all these issues. We are lucky to actually get very good advices during our ICO period all the way to now. So we have Scott from Trove. It's an insurtech company that have raised traditional funding of $85 million. Their presence in US, UK, and Australia. He's a serial entrepreneur with 3 previous exits to Yahoo, Baidu, and Adobe. So great guy that has been sharing a lot of valuable advice on building real businesses, to all the way to blockchain advisors like Ishu Cho, who previously was from Hash Capital, and now she's basically driving a lot of blockchain initiatives with the governments and also the organizations around the world. So she's traveling a lot. She's been amazing, helping us a lot in the Korea side, because she's Korean herself, helping us connect with other partners, blockchain partners in Korea, exchanges there as well. We have Sean, who is leading up VGX Global. He's the founder of Ethereum Meetup in Singapore, when I think the meetup was just a few hundred people to now a few thousand, and he's very well connected in the crypto space, because he's early in the ICO. He was the one who did the first ICO on Ethereum, together with his co-founder called Casey. So both of them have helped us a lot from the ICO, advising us to look into the token economics, which is extremely important, because when we first started the ICO, we were thinking about, how do we actually leverage technology? Focus a lot on like business partnership, and he highlighted the whole token economics is extremely important, because we need to ensure that the tokens that we issue out are beneficial and there's liquidity in the market, that people are actually using the tokens. So that is actually ingrained in our team's mind, that every time we roll out something new, we need to make sure that it has key benefits to the token holders there, and also our business partners, be it the blockchain partners that are buying our tokens or distributing our tokens, all the way to insurance companies. So we have quite a few advisors, I have to say. These are like the key advisors that have been helping us a lot. So I think you asked about like business partners, right? So on the insurance company side, we have announced our partnership with Ergo. Ergo is like a subsidiary of Munich Reinsurance Company. They're huge in Europe, so they have presence, I think, around the world as well. So we launched automated flight delay claims travel insurance policy together with them. So it was a long discussion, because we actually roll it out together with a bank in Singapore to ensure that whenever you buy a policy, if you have any flight that is being delayed during the whole journey, your claims automation is paid directly to your bank account. So you do not need to fill out the paperwork. You do not need to get any letter from the airline. You do not need to go and meet your insurance agent to get the claims checked. That's actually the current process current process, fill out the form. When you're back, get the airline, give you a letter, proof that it's already being delayed. You meet your insurance agent, submit all this. Insurance agent come back to you, pass you the check, go to the bank to deposit. So the whole process could take months, but we solved that. So the claims automation, I think it goes to your bank account in a couple of days. I think we promised like 2 or 3 days. So that's one. We also announced partnership with Forward Insurance Company. Forward is started by Richard Lee, the son of Lee Ka-shing, who is the tycoon from Hong Kong. Basically, they are a very forward-thinking insurance company that is digital focused. So we have a few products that we're rolling out together with them. The details will be shared later on. We have already announced the MOU and also partnership together. We have a few more in the pipeline for insurance companies, and also we speaking to insurance company around the world. Basically, other than just Singapore or like Southeast Asia, we'll be receiving like requests from other places as well, because they see the key benefits to actually leverage on the technology we have built, and then they are able to test out the claims automation process, and also how we actually look into all different scenarios that could potentially happen, because claims issue doesn't happen like this way or that way. It happens in all different scenarios. So that's one of the insurance companies. We also have partnership with blockchain companies. So one of them is Quantum, the other one is NEM on the Crypto Protect. We have a few more that we are speaking with, where they can leverage on our decentralized insurance protocol. So we're going to make an announcement probably next week. So it's to talk about like how we can work together. Say like if let's say you can find cyber threats that are happening, we can give an alert to like potential wallet exchange that this could happen, and then we can offer them an insurance and also fix the issue as soon as possible. So these are the collaboration that we are working on together with blockchain partners, and also working with healthcare data provider. How can we actually work together that collecting the healthcare data that they have to automate the claims process, working with the insurance companies in that particular country. So basically, our new roadmap broaden our opportunity. Other than just Crypto Protect, the decentralized insurance protocol will allow more partners to be using the protocol to optimize insurance premiums, come out with new insurance products, leveraging on the data to reduce the whole claims process. And then the voting system that we have rolled out for Crypto Protect allow individuals out there, token holders out there, to start suggesting new form of like protection they want for their favorite project. Yeah, other than PAL is their favorite project, other projects that they would like the Crypto Protect to be on. Maybe people will start voting, oh, they want protection of big town, and we can try, but I think a lot of times it's hard. It's like if the person is diagnosed with cancer twice, it's very hard to get another protection. So it's always better to get protected early. Unfortunately, we have to say that, and people don't. Sometimes they get too occupied with other things and they forgot that they need to make sure that they have this kind of insurance.
All right, perfect. So what have you got upcoming? And then also if you want to touch on anything I didn't cover, feel free.
Yeah, so we are launching our testnet next week. That is actually soon. So anyone that is following my Twitter, the Twitter handle is Val Yap. Basically, you follow my Twitter, you'll be able to get the countdown of like when our testnet is out. We really look forward to receiving everyone's feedback on the testnet because we'll be working on the same platform for our rollout with Ergo travel flight delay claims that is going to be out on the first week of July. And first week of July, we're also going to roll out the whole voting campaign. So the voting campaign, why join the voting campaign is you are able to receive quite a big amount of airdrop for any top projects voted that managed to get the crypto protect. Why we are doing this is because we know that a lot of consumers and also our Telegram community been asking us, oh, why don't you protect this project? Why don't you protect that project? So they're giving us a lot of ideas and then suggestions. And we would like to have a voice there where, one example, all the quantum people come over and say that, oh, they want their wallet to be protected and telling us that, and they should be rewarded. And they will be rewarded with PAL tokens. And we collaborate with Desktop. It's an exchange backed by Bitmain from China, the largest mining company. Basically, they are helping us to distribute the airdrop post voting campaign. So these are the immediate things that the community, the audience can look up for. They can get the free PAL tokens. I'm not sure when you're going to publish this video, but then we are currently holding a World Cup prediction campaign that we are protecting people who vote for the losing team. So if, like one example, last night, it was I think Argentina with Croatia, and then everyone bet that like Croatia would lose, but actually Croatia won. So those who bet that Croatia lose will actually receive some airdrop. We just want to spread the word out, let people know that what we're doing here, why we're protecting the losing team is because we are here to protect you whenever something bad happens, right? So when we leverage on the opportunity to actually let people know out there that PolicyPal is here to protect you, especially unforeseen circumstances happen. So that's on the immediate 2 to 3 weeks. I think that everyone can see. Our main net on Ethereum is rolling out in Q3, and our team is going to start building the protocol then. Q4 will have our own blockchain, and we'll be sharing the details on the super nodes and master nodes because we need time to actually calculate all the details and roll out the whole mechanism. We try to do it as soon as possible because everyone has been asking like how much should they accumulate for master nodes and super nodes. So why do we have two insurance companies run the master nodes, or all our trusted partners run the master nodes? Mainly because they can have anonymized data for insurance product creation, validation of claims, validation of policy. They will need master nodes. And then super nodes are for token holders, consumers, individuals out there who are keen to actually help to power the network by validating transactions. And also there's a few more things that they can do, such as sharing anonymized data to be rewarded with tokens. So all these data are useful for our partners to create better products for them, because these days you have data on your phone, on like your fitness level, how great it is. If let's say I go to gym quite often, I'm very active. Why not I share the data with the insurance company? And I'm already sharing it so much on Facebook, Twitter, everywhere. I share an insurance company, I can get a better insurance premium, a lower price one. Yeah, I'm happy to do so. So we offer this channel for them.
Great. All right. So last question. What excites you the most about PolicyPal Network?
What excites me the most? I have to say that it's so hard to actually determine on just one, but I have to say that it's the assurance that we can give to the whole community and consumers out there. that excites me, that keeps me up at night and then working too late, because it's a form of assurance that we can bring to consumers out there. I feel like I'm able to give protection to people. The feeling is fantastic. On top of that, we help people to actually understand more about new technology. I always loved technology since I was a kid. I remember the dial-up internet where I have to save up my pocket money to ensure that I can buy more data plan. Like that, I was that tech geek when I was a kid already. So I hope that more people will know more about the technology. But at the current moment, people are very worried because of the volatility of cryptocurrency. When people know about PolicyPal, Singapore has another entity called PolicyPal Network. Some people ask me, why do I want to do this? I think it's because I want to ensure that like we bring assurance not only to normal consumers for normal travel insurance product, normal car insurance. We want to help them to understand more about the technology. So it's the crypto protect that also excites me a lot, because it can help to solve the current concerns that we see in the market, that people worried not going to have their assets protected, not knowing what is the technology, is the smart contract protected? I don't know. If we provide this coverage out there, it can solve all these issues. That keeps me really motivated, and also the team itself.
Awesome. Well, Val, thank you so much. It's been an absolute pleasure having this interview with you. And
thank you, Randall. It has been really fun, and also I love your t-shirt. So nice.
Thank you so much.
Really
if you want, I can send one your way. Just let me know where to send it. And then you can wear it around and make everyone jealous.
It'd be great if the logo is PAL. Just joking.
Absolutely. Well, cool. Thank you so much, and then we'll see you around.
Yeah, thank you, Randall. See you around.
Bye-bye.
Take care. Bye-bye.